So all of it has taught me a valuable lesson about undercharging. And I used to do that, but it wasn't because I didn't know better. I just thought charging more meant I had to deliver more. Facts. I thought charging more meant I had to deliver more. And there was also like the part of me that was like, nobody knows me. Who's going to pay this price? But what I didn't realize is that I wasn't just underpricing, I was undervaluing my presence. Oh, baby, things changed. I was undervaluing my presence, my price, and my leadership. And once I saw that, this whole episode really, guys, is gonna force you to reflect on these particular areas. All right? And we gotta make the math. It's important to not overcharge, but you gotta charge your value, right? So I had to ask myself, what am I actually delivering? And does the price reflect the transformation? Each time somebody sits in your chair, each time you offer your service, there should be a transformation. So decide what that transformation is and what is it worth. So I had to ask myself again, I'm going to repeat the question. What am I actually delivering? And does the price reflect that transformation, not just the time? Not just the time, it's about the transformation you're offering. Is it worth it? So there's a math behind that as well. So it allowed me to change my price and how I showed up. Believe me, that when I was in corporate, girl, that price went up. I was like, listen, blah, 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 blah. And they fought me tooth and nail. When it comes to the coaching, the price went up. No fight. There were some people that mentioned, yeah, it is the price point is something that I cannot afford. No problem. Get back at me when you can afford it. Right? So it's all about standing your ground with your price points. Once you do your homework and see that the transformation is there, it is valuable, oh, you're going to stand on that. Okay? And so within your work field and within my work sphere, I realized as well that I had repeated the same piece of advice to many different people in 1 week. Same advice, different people. And I thought, why is this still living in my head? Why is this something that I have to keep repeating to different people? And once you see that, and once I saw that, that moment birthed a guide for me. That was a guide. And then products. And it all came from that question. The hair extensions line did not come from thin air. My clients wanted to know, do you offer that as well? And so instead of them having to go out and go to the hair store and buy hair, I put that within my business. Thank you. That's brilliant. So some of the things that you are looking for and services that you are looking for and offers and different ideas are right within your business. You just need to do the work to find that out. And it all came from one question, right? It all came from one question, listening to my clients, which is, what am I repeating that someone's asking to become a structure or asset? Anytime you create something, it becomes an asset. It can become a structure for you to make additional income. So you're bridging your income gap, right? And that's how you create space for more things without losing income. As sometimes I think we're afraid to step out because, what does it look like for your income? If you're not the one doing the service, then who's going to do it? That type of vibe. But I'm telling you right now, if you look at what you're doing, there's some things sitting right there. And this one is going to hit you hard. And it hit me hard, which was I was still making decisions that I'd made 100 times. And I wasn't leading. I was actually babysitting a business that needed better systems. I would spend sometimes hours trying to figure this stuff out at the time, right? And what you need was just better systems. And I know people fear systems because of price. And, when we think about that, we think about automation, but it's going to be helpful. You don't have to start big, you can start small. I started treating my clarity as something that's sacred. I really believe clarity is going to, open up a world for you. So if I needed to make the same decision more than twice, it had to go into a system, something that's repeatable, right? It had to go into a system that takes my hands off of it, that's repeatable, so it can operate without you. And that's when I felt the shift from just managing a business and leading. Whatever you are doing right now that's repeatable, I want you to evaluate that and see how you could make your life better where you are right now to shift you into something more that could create more income for you. The point of having a business is not to be a slave to your business. Your business is there as a help. It's a service, so you're helping and then to create income. And you're helping people, you're creating income, and it should also multiply because the ultimate goal is to build wealth. And it's not just going to come from your business. There are derivatives from your business that can also create wealth. So here's the thing, you don't need a brand new offer. You do not need to start over. You don't even need to do more. And this is all lessons that I'm still learning, even as a business owner who's been around for quite some time. Okay. You need to pause long enough to see what your business is asking from you and what it might be able to give back if it was structured to support you. Let me say that again because I feel like I need to say that again. You need to pause long enough to see what your business is asking from you and what it might be able to give back if it was structured to support you. And that's the kind of work I've been quietly creating behind the scenes. That's the kind of work I've been quietly creating for entrepreneurs like you, for business owners like you. And that's why I built I build for more. And build for more is going to allow you to see exactly where you're at right now so that you can create space for the next phase of your life and business. So if this spoke to you, I want you to use my show notes and see and get the wait list there for Build for More and click on that and get on the wait list because it's really something that's going to allow you to create space for your next. It's going to bridge some gaps and some fill some areas in your business that you never saw, that you never thought about, that you have been thinking about but needed some clarity on. It's going to allow you to do that. So again, I want you to use the show notes and click on the Built for More waitlist so you can get on the waitlist and be one of the first to know once it opens. So the Build for More, it starts with a guide. So we're going to go through a guide, 5 sections. I mentioned them here, um, or at least loosely. And then after that, we're going to go into a 30-minute Zoom session with me where we're going to build off of that so that you're able to prepare for your next season. I believe that right now, a lot of us are in different or looking at different season or trying to shift to different seasons or thinking about what that next is. And I think right where we are right now with this guide, this is a good place to start because right now you have your business and you might be feeling something's a little off or something needs to change or something needs to be added. Great place to start right here with the Bill for More audit. So I want you again to hit the link in the show notes to get on the wait list. And coaching is all there as well. And always available for a DM. And I hope this episode resonated with you. And I look forward to speaking with y'all in the next episode and with the audit, right? Because this is really important. I believe all of us are on the cusp of something great. All of us are on the cusp of our next. And why not start here? So until next time, talk to you soon. Bye.